this is Jessica Lynn of JessicaLynnoriginal.com. Today we are going to go ahead and make this adorable half-sheet treat bag. I have been a long-time follower of Split Coast Stampers, and I thought it would be really fun to take one of our images and one of their weekly tutorials and go ahead and see what I could do with it. Below, I will include the link to the SplitCoastStamper.com resource page. In there, it's going to include all the measurements and everything that you're going to need for this project. So, the couple of things you're going to need to get some cardstock. Now, in my sample, I used really thin cardstock, and I'm kind of disappointed, so use a little heavier stuff. You're going to need whatever image you're going to put on the front, your glue, you're going to need a paper punch, some sort of ribbon, or however you're going to close the bag. You're going to need your cutter, and then you're also going to need something that'll allow you to do scoring. Now, what I really like about this is the first thing we're going to do is we don't need a full 12 by 12 sheet. And what's kind of fun is you can actually make two of these off one 12 by 12 sheet. Now, when I first started cutting, I started to think, wait a minute, which direction do I want my stripes to go? So I actually flipped it because I wanted them up and down rather than horizontal, so vertical. So what you're going to do is you are going to cut it at 6 inches. So basically you're cutting the 12 by 12 in half. You can go ahead and put that away. Now I'm going to use my same cutter to do my scoring. So I took the blade off of my Fiskars cutter, and I'm going to go ahead and use my bone to go ahead and put in my scoring marks. So you're going to make it so it's the long way, so 12 inches wide. When you have it facing that direction, we're going to make a couple of different scores. The first one that we're going to do is going to be at 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is adjust my paper. Let's go ahead and cut that at 4. Now we're not cutting, we're actually going to score. So I'm just going to make a little crease. And again, I used too thin a paper. Use a little thicker paper. You'll be much happier than I was. Because when I scored a little too heavy-handed. The next one is going to be 5 3/4. The third score is going to be at 9 3/4. And the last one is going to be at 11 1/2. And I apologize, I couldn't zoom my camera back up to show you that, but it is 11 1/2. I realized when I started I didn't show you the paper. It's the Paper Studio. I got this paper from Hobby Lobby. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this cardstock and I'm going to score on the short side. And we're going to score it 1 3/4. So now we've got all the score lines in there, and what we're going to do is we are going to, and you can see there's a little rip in the paper, and so I'm just going to grab some tape and fix it quick just so I can keep moving with my sample. But down in the lower left-hand corner, we're going to cut out that small little square because it doesn't really go anywhere. And then what I'm going to have you do is go ahead and fold all of these. And I'm just going to keep folding it like I'm building a box. So you can see I just keep pushing forward. Oop, I couldn't find that last one, so I went ahead and pushed forward. Oh, there it is. So let's go ahead and crease all of those. Okay, so you can see it's got a nice, almost like it looks like a box already. And then what I'm going to do is fold the bottom up as well. And then I'm going to take my scissors and you can see I'm just cutting. I cut the first one, and now the second one, and the third one. Right up to that 1 3/4 line. So you can see now I can fold these up. These are going to be what will become the bottom of my little bag. So you can see these bags are going to be really nice, and they do hold a lot. And again, I was very inspired by the Split Coast project. I think it's very cute. So now we're going to go ahead and start gluing up the edges, and you can see I'm only going to glue 2 of them. You can see that tiny little edge right there. We're going to put a bunch of glue on that one, and then we are also going to put glue on this one right here. Everything else is going to fold up and in, so this will really hold it. Now, I would encourage you, again, 1, to use heavier cardstock, and 2, to use some very heavy adhesives so that it has a little weight to it and it'll hold. Now, my suggestion would be go ahead and just start building it like you're folding it in like a little box. Hopefully you can see this process. And then what I'm going to do is first build that first connection so that we actually have our little square being built. The reason I did that is then I can come back in and fix the bottom and make it nice and symmetrical. And again, using the stripes, very hard to kind of make sure they match up 100%, but they're very close. So then I'm going to go ahead and use one with the glue down, and I'm going to fold those 2 little pieces in and close it up. So now I have this cute little box. Now it could be a box. You could, the sample that they had on Split Coast was they actually creased like this. You can see they just bent in these 2 little sides, which I really like the way that looks, like a cute little bag. And things you could do with this could be great for like a birthday party. For example, here for JessicaLynnoriginal, it really is matching all of our branding. I even have on our new design for our stamps this gray and white stripe, although ours is a chevron, this one's just a vertical stripe. But I could have cut it on the diagonal. So let's go ahead and color in our adorable Brentwood. Now that I have them all colored in, I'm going to go ahead and just fussy cut him out, going right up to the lines because I really just want to see him and not any of the white around him. One of the tricks I have is if you have to hand fussy cut, just grab the same color marker, like the brown, and just color in those little white pieces that maybe you couldn't get close enough to. It really just cleans up the image. So now we're going to go ahead and finally assemble this adorable little bag. At first I was going to use just some little ribbon, but then I forgot I even had this red bag of just like red, orange, blue, true ribbon, and I thought, you know what, that'll just give it a nice bold color across the top. Could have used foam risers, could have mounted this on another piece of cardstock, but I decided I'm just going to go ahead and stick Brentwood on so that he looks just like our packaging. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick him right on there. And now you can see these adorable little bags. Now I need a way to close them, so I'm going to go ahead and grab an old school hole punch, kind you had when you were in elementary school, and I'm going to just put 2 holes. You could put 1, you could put multiple if you want to do some fancy lacing, it's up to you. But I went ahead and just did 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the ribbon. Now I probably should have sat down and decided how thick I want or how long I wanted the ribbon, but I just cut it. And I end up not liking how long the ribbon is, so you can always adjust. Just remember you're not stuck with it, you know, you're not committed to it. These would be really fun though. Like I was thinking about this, like if we did a sponsor day for JessicaLynnoriginal at a craft or stamping store, I could make a bunch of these for everybody who attends. They could have candy in them or maybe a little gift or something. These would be wonderful for a kid's birthday party, like if they were having a pirate theme. How fun would this be? Instead of giving them like the little plastic ones, give them something that's cute and handmade, and then you can put little trinkets in there for them or little pirate coin chocolates or something. Now again, you don't have to pick the same kind of pirate theme I did. You could go through and change the bags out to be unicorns, or it could be the rose gold colors, or you could even make these out of glitter paper. I would actually like to see that. I think that would be a lot of fun. The glitter paper would be fun for like a bachelorette night, like if you were going to make a bunch of these for the girls, you could make them all in pink. That would be fun. I'm just going to trim that little bit of ribbon off. And again, this project did come from a weekly tutorial that Split Coast Stampers created. I will put the link below. And you can see I went ahead and tried to match our branding. So I thought that's kind of fun to, you know, as a company, I could make like little bags to give out. I will put the link to their tutorial and all their measurements. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it more than you know. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe. I'm going to pop a little Brentwood up. Just click on that and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends. I love having you guys here. We're going to be starting some new features soon, and we're going to be launching some new stamps, and I'll announce them here first. I'm also going to pop up 2 more videos for you to watch. Thank you again, and I hope that you have a great day.